What a laugh that was,
Back to next episode. I mean, next episode. Never mind. This is good. I like it. I love these.
The eaves on the window of the collection room are kinda... Hey, what's with those tiny cavities?
Someone slid in someone's DMs?
Wait a second. When
I'm
we
sorry,
entered
that
the
was so
collection room
cringy.
after the murder was committed, I couldn't smell the oil paint that was so prevalent earlier.
Because the dude that had it was that guy right there on the left.
Wow, it doesn't smell at all.
Conan, exactly what do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
The smell of oil paint wasn't coming from the steak.
Looks like his chest has a
Let's go over the
boner.
details once more, shall we? First, we know that around 8:30, Mr. Van Croven entered his study. At roughly the same time, his assistant, Jonathan Tredonio, Rachel, and Conan went to the collection room to get a movie for him. The wooden stake was still there. Thus, it stands to reason that the killer must have gotten the stake after Tredonio and the kids left. Following Mr. Tredonio's instructions, Rachel confirmed that the collection window was
Even the killer's like, yeah, you're right.
The only other way to gain entrance to the collection room was by walking through the living room. Next, Mr. Tredonio took the movie and a bottle of wine to the study.
Yes, the time was just about 10 till 9. After delivering the wine and videotape, I left the room.
The bottle is still sealed.
Did you notice anything strange about Mr. Van Croven when you left?
Obviously, it's not the cheaters.
And you returned to the living room a little after 9, at which time you proceeded to check all of the doors and windows to make
It's not
sure
the guy that
they
had
were locked.
shit.
Yes, I believe it took me about
this
10
guy.
minutes.
By that time, it had already stopped snowing.
It was very soon after that when Mrs. Van Croven retired to her room upstairs. Precisely 9:15. Then at midnight, when the corpse was discovered, you came downstairs. Which means you have no alibi for this time period. Seamus O'Hallowell, you left the living room at the same time as Mrs. Van Croven and made a hasty retreat to
Because
the
they're going to go cheat.
That's right. And I returned to the living room at 10:30, which means that I don't have an alibi either.
Don't worry, O'Hallowell. You're perched right at the very top.
Why is he? Yeah, I don't like this bitch, bro.
And Mr.
Annoying
Drake,
ass smile.
you excused yourself to the restroom, I recall, as soon as Mr. O'Hallowell had come back. And you were away for at least 20 minutes,
Dude,
weren't you?
long
Yes.
poops happen.
That was plenty of time to commit the crime.
But I didn't go anywhere near the collection room.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Drake just went to the restroom, right? That must have been when he bumped into Mr. O'Hallowell.
Wait a minute, that's it. I get it. Mr. O'Hallowell, did you or did you not have the stake on you at that time? Mr. Drake deliberately bumped into you and took the stake from your possession.
Have you lost your mind? What reason on this green earth do I have for killing Stefan?
Oh, well, there, we got it right there. Oh, he probably stole. He stole his.
No.
Dude, did Stefan steal his, like.
These must be Mr. Van Croven's
manuscripts.
manuscripts.
I think readers of Mr. Drake's magazine contributed these, Detective. See, Horror Monthly is written right here on the envelope.
Interesting. A rumor has been floating around at the university's Gothic Fiction Club, and some people are saying that Mr. Van Croven has been shamelessly plagiarizing the various novels submitted to Horror Monthly.
Plagiarism?
What?
My dear Mr. Drake, do you know what the penalty for plagiarism is in
Yo,
this state?
it's big.
What proof do you have?
Let's see, Mr. Drake. For starters, I could read Mr. Van Croven's manuscripts and compare them to the novels that have been submitted to the magazine.
They don't play with plagiarism, huh?
Well then, maybe you should tell us now rather than the police later.
I wonder if they would.
Forgive me. Stefan used to be such a prolific writer, but in time his well ran dry. It was 7 years ago. I made a few bad choices in the stock market, and Stefan offered to settle all my debts in return for me illegally handing over the contributed money.
Damn.
And you got tired of your little arrangement, so you decided to go ahead and off him.
Of course, Stefan's shitty.
No, but you do have a motive, sir.
You want a motive? Tredonio over there has one as well. He was Stefan Van Croven's ghostwriter.
What?
His ghostwriter?
It was 5 years ago. Not being able to bear the thought
What a
of what I was
snitch, though.
doing, I introduced Stefan to Jonathan. I had met Jonathan some time earlier and immediately recognized his immense talent.
But I thought Van Croven was supposed to be incredibly prolific. He had dozens of bestsellers over the last 5 years.
That's right, each one of them written by Jonathan.
Wow.
Is it true, Mr. Tredonio?
Yep.
It's all true, but I hold no grudge against
Sure,
Mr.
bro.
for that. And besides, even if I did hate him, I have a reason for not wanting him dead.
Oh my god, it's his dad.
You'll have to explain that.
I have a sister named Joella, who's only 10 years younger than myself. She was born with an acute
Aw,
liver
man.
defect. Both of our parents died while we were young, so I wasn't able to afford proper treatment.
That's horrible.
But thanks to Mr. Van Croven, Joella is in the best hospital in the country. He offered to pay Joella's medical fees until she recovers. In return, I became Stefan Van Croven.
Why do they put the...
I had to.
Why do they make him look so bad after doing something good?
You're in quite a spot, young man.
Giving him
If Van Croven died, then so
a
would
creepy
Joella.
smile.
Yes.
Stefan Van Croven sure was an interesting character.
Dude,
He believed he was a
it looks
vampire.
like...
I don't care what sort of freak show existence Van Croven may have lived in. It doesn't change the fact that tonight a man was murdered.
Alright, you know, this made it a little more difficult.
Unless Mr. O'Hallowell is using an accomplice, he couldn't be the killer.
There's no way there's another
The
accomplice.
only way into the study is through the corridor, but you have to enter through the living
I would
room.
think there was.
It's impossible to sneak by without getting noticed. The door of the study was locked from the inside, that's a fact. And there was a rubber stopper under the doorway, so it would be impossible to devise a trick from the outside. The killer didn't come in and out from the window. Footprints were found only in the snow. And the murder weapon is the wooden stake that was in the collection room, so the killer has to be among the people who were at this
Yeah.
villa tonight. Wait a second. Why did the killer choose the stake? This murder has ritual written all over it.
Ritual.
That or someone wanted to make a point.
Whoa.
If it was motivated by something unknown, the killer risked everything to steal that stake.
Yo, imagine they were trying to do a ritual to, like, summon a damn vampire.
Just as I thought. It smells like oil paint. The window was locked from the inside. And the ventilation window is locked with a spring-loaded stopper.
I'm not gonna figure this out, bro.
The twig that was found below the window. The cavities that were found in the snow on the eaves of the window. There should be some connection. But what? That's it! It's brilliant!
Wait, let me think a little bit. Hold up. Don't go yet. Hold up. Think.
What's that vinyl bag doing?
Oh my god, it's the Stefan's dead.
Oh, wow.
There has to be a
Ooh,
secret passage somewhere. I'm sure of it.
You're wasting your time.
I have an idea who the killer is, but there's still one big mystery left to solve. How did the killer? No, why did the killer use the projector to light up the corpse? Was it really just to make it look like the last
Dude, I'm
scene of a movie?
stumped, bro.
Or am I missing the big
I'm missing
picture?
everything.
Good eye, Jimmy.
Damn, that
Tape. Why would
upper
it be
freaking
here?
body strength.
I get it.
Bro, I don't get it.
I figured out why the killer had to light up the corpse.
I don't get it.
There's no doubt about it. The killer is...
Shit, bro. I can't even guess what it could be.
Stupid castle, no secret passages.
Bruh.
All right, listen up. I figured it out. Tredonio, O'Hallowell, Mrs. Van Croven. One of you killed Stefan Van Croven because one of you must be a real vampire in the flesh.
Detective, this has become a
I'm
bit-
done.
Okay, Richard.
Alright, yo, I'm so happy that he's gonna take that snobby look out his face. The cheater guy. I don't like him.
So this is the world famous detective.
You gonna see him
Wait,
right now.
everyone. I was just having a little fun earlier. What do you say? Let's get down to
Damn.
business.
To business. Do you mean to say that you finally
Yeah,
figured it
bitch,
out?
with your little weird
Exactly.
small glasses.
Are you serious?
Yes, deadly serious, Tredonio.
You have our undivided attention. So please,
He's not even looking
continue,
through 'em.
sir.
It was thought that Mr. O'Hallowell was the only person capable of stealing
Oh,
the
wait, they're
wooden
reading
stake
glasses?
from Van Croven's collection room. However, any one of us could have taken it from the outside.
From outside?
But why didn't we see any footprints in the snow then?
There were no footprints because the killer suspended.
Oh, I was about to say that.
He was a vampire.
This is no time for jokes, sir.
Rachel.
Tell me, are you aware that the window by the landing of the entrance hall and the eaves of the window of the collection room are about the same height? The killer took advantage of this fact and made a bridge by using a ladder.
A ladder?
It's not
That's
the.
right.
It's not this guy. He's
By
too.
doing so, the killer could get to the window of the collection room without
You
leaving
know, he's a
any
little too, you
footprints
know.
behind. As proof of that, the snow on the eaves convicts the
He would have
ladder as
broken
an
the damn
accomplice.
ladder.
Yes, but the window was locked.
Just a simple setup is all that was needed for the window to
Not the
open
girl
easily.
either.
All you need to do is stick the
Maybe.
twig that Conan found between the stopper and the window glass of the tiny ventilation window. At first glance, it will look like the stopper is locked, but the window can easily be opened. That's how the killer stole the stake. After taking it, all the killer had to do was close the window for the stopper of the window to snap back automatically.
It's not the girl or the
But
diarrhea
detective,
guy.
the murder weapon was kept more than 2 meters away from the window.
A long-handled branch cutter was used. You were using one this afternoon, weren't
Oh,
you, Mr.
shit.
Cardano? Like most good tools, this particular branch cutter came with a piece for clipping fruit.
Was I right?
After
It is
attaching this
him.
piece, the killer stuck the cutter through the ventilation window. And
That
took
looks
the stake.
difficult.
Anyone with a little dexterity could have accomplished this
Oh,
easily.
really? Oh, shit.
Amazing.
But detective, how did the killer go back and forth?
Dude, I hope
from
it's
the
him.
study?
Please, I
It's
hate him.
simple. The connecting corridor was used.
I thought the games were
Man,
over,
shut
detective.
up.
How very asinine.
That's a what?
Oh, Hallowell, sometimes the most difficult things for us to see are right in front of our
Yo,
very
it has to be
eyes.
him. Please. Please.
But you were sitting in the living room, detective, and you should know that no one entered the study.
And you should know there was one person
I,
who did.
uh...
You, Jonathan Tredonio.
I knew it.
Stefan.
Told you.
Jonathan!
I was hoping it was him, but...
It
Told you.
can't be.
But detective, it wasn't me. When I went into the study, the stake was still in the collection room, right where it belongs. You
It was
must
obvious
believe
from the
me.
beginning.
Rachel,
I called the
tell
very
him.
first episode.
Wait, he's right, Dad. I saw
Rachel.
it.
Rachel, what you saw was a nearly flawless replica.
Replica, but
Yes, when he went to get the movie, Tredonio took Rachel and Conan along. He showed them the fake stake, which made us all think the murder weapon never left the
Mhm.
collection room. Tredonio first killed Van Croven with the real stake that he had earlier hidden in the study. Then, he pretended to go make sure that all the doors and windows were locked, while taking the fake stake away.
What proof do you have that there was a second stake involved? Where is the fake supposed to be now?
And there, right there.
What, is this it?
I asked Conan to check the closet, and this is what came out.
That's some attention to detail. Oil paint was used to
Yeah.
simulate blood.
It isn't difficult for Tredonio to get his hands on oil paint. After all, Dazel's an artist.
John, how could you?
Don't act like you're not happy that he did it.
Detective, even if he did use the corridor to go back and forth, how was he able
Did
to
you see
do
that look?
The door was locked from the inside, so he
It
couldn't.
seemed like he doesn't.
And if he were to exit out the window, how does he get back to the connecting
It seemed like he
corridor?
doesn't want. He's trying to help him out.
Footprints were found in the snow, except in front of the window.
The open window and footprints were merely a diversion. Tredonio simply entered and exited using the study door.
All right, then tell me how I could have locked it from the inside.
Locking the door is elementary. All you need
Fishing wire.
is that film
Oh.
projector.
Wait, oh shit.
This projector?
Come on now, you've lost it. How could I use that thing to lock the door?
The thing inside,
Mr.
right?
Tredonio, I'm fully aware of everything you've done this night, including how and why you lit up the corpse.
I want to know about
But
this.
I thought it was because he wanted it to look like the last scene of a movie.
Not at all, Mr. Drake. That was just a clever excuse. He lit up the corpse in order to camouflage the true reason for moving the projector.
The true reason.
Yeah, tell us.
To pull off his
Oh,
brilliant
shit.
ruse, he had to move the projector in front of the door. However, if he just simply moved it, his trick would have been quickly exposed. Therefore, he couldn't merely think outside the box. He had to shatter it. The fact that the body was lit up was pure distraction. I will recreate the trick. For
Yes,
everyone
yes,
to witness.
please, because
Rachel, will you please
I'm
help me?
lost.
Yes, sir.
First, pull about 15 feet of film.
I knew
from
it
the
is with the
projector.
film, right?
Okay.
Good. Now stick a small amount of tape onto the tip of the film. Then take that end of the film and hang it over the curtain rod of the black curtain in front of you. And stick the tape onto the knob.
I would
of the
not know
doorway.
what 15 feet was. I'd be like, wait, what? How, like this?
All right, Dad. All done.
Now everything is in place. Rachel, fire up the projector.
Okay.
Rachel, you're doing an awesome job. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Please let a vampire come out. Whoa! Damn, that's clutch. Yo, that's pretty sick. Oh, yo.
And that's how Tredonio locked the door. Only it was very unfortunate for him that while the film was rewinding, a small amount of tape stuck to the edge of
Hey,
the top
you
of the
got,
black
you got.
curtain. His plan exposed by its own
Yeah,
stroke.
for real, it is brilliant
What?
though.
Some tiny perforations are common on that type of tape. However, the small square holes are not. Those holes come
Give
from
it
film.
brilliance. You know what? Clap it
Mr.
up for the
Tredonio,
murderer.
Perhaps you could explain to us some other way for clear tape marked with small holes from film to be left in such an odd place.
Come on, just spit it out.
Isn't it about time you tell
Come
us
on,
the
bro.
truth? You've already confessed that you committed the crime at the time the
Yeah.
corpse was found. You just didn't realize it.
We'll forgive you because
You said back then that you heard the sound of the projector. I find that
that guy's
very
probably a piece of
strange.
shit. You know, it's fine.
That door is equipped with a rubber stopper, rendering the room virtually
Oh.
soundproof. How could you have heard
Oh, that's
anything?
cool.
The only explanation is that you already knew the projector was running. Would you like to see this tested as well? I'm sure everyone here would be most interested to see a more complete demonstration.
Damn. Finally, all right. Let's. All right, now why? Maybe he was stopping the payments
Your
for his sister.
What will she do now that you're going to be locked away?
My
It was
sister
fake.
Joella, she'll never know. It's been 1 year since
Oh
she was killed.
no.
Ben Conan. That man was a monster far worse than any written in my novels.
Wow.
He bribed Joella's doctor, ordering him to keep her well enough to extend her hospitalization instead of
What
treating her.
the fuck?
The disease spread to her brain. Joella finally found her way to a better place, all because Van Croven wanted to extend my
Fuck.
servitude and his
Fuck
fortune.
this dude.
I found out what happened to her only 1 month ago today. Van Croven, that sick freak, never even told me about my only sister's death.
What the?
He lied to me. He told me she was receiving world-class care overseas.
What a piece of
But
shit.
that's when I learned the truth. The nurse who was in charge of Joella couldn't stand the cover-up any longer. She met me in secret and told me what really
Hey,
happened.
good job, nurse.
She also said that Joella kept calling out for me until the very moment
That's
she passed.
horrible, man.
If she'd only been given the right treatment. If she were properly treated, she'd still be alive today. Stefan Van Croven murdered my sister. That's why I couldn't let
God
him live.
damn. This went dark, bro. Dude, fuck Stefan, bro. Hey, good job, cheaters. This is the only time I'm saying good on
It
cheating.
is said that when a vampire sucks the blood of a victim, that person becomes a vampire as well. Tredonio, he became a vampire today. But one born from cruelty, not fantasy.
You know what? He became a good vampire, alright? He became one of like those Twilight vampires, man. Damn, bro, that's sad, yo. Wow, Stefan. Whoa, hey, top. He, I'm putting him in the top. I need to do a top 10 most piece of shit. Um, uh, fucked up people in Detective Conan, and literally like 99% of the time is the ones that get murdered. Or the trash. All right, let's see here. Go.
What? But that sounds like.
Yeah. Next, we're visiting a scientist known for his experiments on dead bodies and filling them up with electricity.
Please,
You don't think he's talking
Frankenstein.
about.
Please,
All we need is a mummy and we're
please,
set.
please, please. No, let that be next episode. Yo, I love these kind of stuff. Wow. Wow. All right, guys. Before I forget, please, guys, hit that like button before you go. It's super quick. It helps the channel and motivates me. And this was a great two-parter, bro. I loved it. I really did. And damn, now I can't wait until the next two-parter. And I love creepy, like, I don't know, stuff like this, and like castle stuff. Like, it's so awesome to me. But yeah, anyways, y'all the best. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment. I love. I always reply to you, and I love, just talking to you guys. So yeah, y'all the best. Till next time.